All right, folks, we talk a lot on the show about how to get resupply to soldiers, sailors, Marines on the tactical edge. And things break. So what do you do when you're out on an island, maybe somewhere in the Pacific, and you need some more parts and, Ace Hardware is not exactly down the street? Well, joining me now for our Weapon of the Week this week is Bruce Lemaster with Obsidian Solutions Group. Bruce, thank you so much for joining us today.
Sure, Ryan.
So we are talking about your trailer that you have set up here. It's all about getting resupply to folks at the tactical edge with 3D and adaptive printing.
That's right.
Walk me through it.
So we hear this all the time. The folks on the front line, the expeditionary folks, they want capability to print parts in theater. But no one to date has really come up with a definitive answer of how that should happen. So we put together a concept. We've got a pop-up tent here essentially from HDT Global. This is their X-Pop. This unit breaks down into a small trailer size unit that can be carried by an Osprey, taken right out to the front lines, dropped on site. We pop the top up here, pull out the front door, and we can put printers in here. In this situation, we brought 2 resin-based printers, our Zip Pro, our Zip desktop printers, and we've also added the Faro arm, which is a reverse engineering inspection/scanning device. So if something breaks in the field, we can reverse engineer it, enter it into our CAD data, dump that CAD data to our printers. We can print the parts in theater, and within a few hours, we could have replacement handles, replacement fixtures, whatever's needed on the polymer side of things. We need metal. We can substitute one of these resin-based printers. We can put a directed energy deposition type metal printer in here. So there are many options. We're just trying to push the issue and say, hey, we have options. Let's get together and tell us what you really need on the front line. We can configure this and make it happen.
Absolutely. Bruce, palletized options is such a big thing, and that seems like this is essentially like a palletized 3D printer that you're providing the military.
Yeah, so there are some options out there. Other folks are doing Connex boxes with big units. This is a much smaller unit, so more transportable. We can't get the big powder bed-based metal printers in here, so we can certainly do resin printers, extrusion-based printers. We can do the directed energy deposition. So there are plenty of options here. We're trying to force the issue and get them to commit and say, yes, that's what we need on the front line. We'll configure it and we'll put it out there.
Bruce, thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate your time.
Appreciate it.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us this week on Weapons and Warfare for our Weapon of the Week.